Hi, I'm Joan Newcomb, and today's Mystic Minute is everyone creates their reality. Everyone creates their reality. It doesn't matter how small they are, or how old they are, or how seemingly incapable they are. As consciousness, they are infinitely capable, and they have created the reality down to the smallest detail. How can this be? You take a look at these helpless little infants, you look at these frail old people. How could they be choosing their reality? How could they be creating the reality? As consciousness, they created the reality. As consciousness, we are infinite, we are creative, we are amused, we have wicked senses of humor, and we create the circumstances that we're born into. We create things that happen to us. It gives you a different sense of awareness to realize that I chose to come into this environment and I chose to have these experiences. Now, it doesn't mean that it's your fault. It's not like a fault or a blame thing. It's more like a writer or a director making editorial choices and deciding to put in interesting plot twists, because life would be really boring if it didn't have interesting plot twists. As consciousness, everyone is infinitely capable, even when they aren't feeling that way, even when circumstances make them seem otherwise. They are all equally powerful in their creation. This can actually help you as a parent to realize that your children created you as their parent, and they created the circumstances that they came into. The more capable being creates the more challenging lifetime. The more creative being creates the more interesting twists and turns. They choose a different scenic route on their road through life. When you treat your family members as the capable beings that they will surprise you. Your children will show up as capable. They will make very interesting and empowered choices. It will help you step back from their creations of their lifetime, because you don't personally have to go on the roller coaster ride with them. I had a reverse experience of this recently with my mother coming down with Alzheimer's and then cancer. So I had a reverse experience of becoming my mother's parent. Here I had somebody with a degenerative brain disease who was becoming less and less capable of making choices and taking actions. And at the same time, she is an infinite creative being and was really kind of an amazing creation to create having Alzheimer's and then create having cancer. The Alzheimer's made her forget that she had cancer and Alzheimer's, so she was in a really good mood the entire time. And I got to hold a greater space for her as she was going through that process. My awareness of her being an infinite being made me realize my role in all of this was really as a kind of midwife, helping to create a safe environment for her to birth herself back to spirit. Now, when we're viewing life as our physical bodies and personalities, we get very attached to the life and death aspect of things. And we get very attached to other people's life and death aspects of things. And we take death very personally. And when somebody dies, we feel the gap. We have a tremendous grieving process because we really feel like they're no longer there. Weird thing is that on a experience of consciousness, they're all around us. They're still here because as consciousness, we're connected to everyone. We are one. as consciousness, we're outside of time and space. And so all of this is going on at the same time. My mother passed in 2013, and yet I still have an awareness of her all the time. When you shift your awareness to everyone is creating their reality and everyone is infinite, everyone is infinitely capable, everyone is infinitely creative, it makes it so much easier to step back from the things that are going on and also appreciate the things that are going on. It can become comical instead of tragic. It can become fun instead of boring. You can realize that you are more at choice, and so are they, and that there are really no mistakes in this incredible creation called life. And if you like these videos, you can subscribe to them on YouTube. You can also sign up below to get them in your inbox. If you'd like to know more, my website is joan-newcomb.com. I put out a weekly radio show pod. I also write a weekly e-zine and blog. I hold meetups around the Puget Sound in Seattle, Bellevue, Tacoma, and Olympia. And I also have a private mentorship program on purpose and passion, 12 weeks to transformation. If you want to know more, you can go to my website, joan-newcomb.com, and I'll see you with another Mystic Minute in a couple of days.